Hi everyone, we would be doing the forward approach, applying the dynamic programming for the stagecoach problem. Quick review about dynamic programming. Dynamic programming provides a solution with much less effort than the exhaustive trial and error solutions. So what's good in it is that it tries to create small portions of the original problem and finds the optimal solutions for these smaller problems. So meaning we are actually doing sections or divisions for your large problem so as we can analyze it and then we'll forward to the next if we have already solved the previous one. Okay. So for the stagecoach problem, we would be starting with the smaller problem where Fortune Seeker has nearly completed his journey and has one more stage to go. Okay. So first off, to give you a kickstart. So first off, we would be dividing each of the stages, or we would be trying to create stages for the problem so as we can do parts. Okay, again, dynamic programming tries to do it in parts. Okay, so let's try to create stages in this problem. So let's refer this as, let's refer this as your stage 1. Okay. This is your stage 1. Okay. Next, this would be your stage 2. Okay, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, and stage 5. Okay. So we are trying to simplify or try to solve first by small bits, moving from one stage to another rather than solving it as a whole. Okay, that's the concept of dynamic programming. Okay, so first off, so let's start to solve it using the forward approach. So ironically, while I was trying to understand dynamic programming before, I thought that the forward approach would be from this point to this point. Okay, but ideally, if you've come to go through the books, forward approach actually analyzes the end in mind. Okay, or considers the end towards to the start. Okay, in that way, it would be able to consider the least cost following the end goal or the destination. Okay, so first off, I would be creating a table below here. Okay, so here's a table for us to have a summary of our results. Okay, so I would be placing here node. Okay, so in our case, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Okay, these are the nodes. Some books may refer that as vertices. Okay, so in my case, I would be referring that as nodes for us to have common understanding because maybe that's the term that has been used in your operations research one. Okay, so next I would be including here the cost. Okay, oops. The cost here. Okay. And the destination B. Okay. So here's the table. Later, we would be slowly filling out the details for that. Okay. Since we're doing a forward approach, we would again be starting with the J or the stage 5. Okay. So for our stage 5, we can get the cost of our stage 5 by under stage 5. Stage 5. Okay. The cost for our stage 5 node J is equal to 0. Okay. Why 0, ma'am? Because wala namang destination sa kanya. By the way, I'm using this formulation. This one states the stage, and this one states the node. Okay, so I can be guided throughout my solution. So in my case, cost of 5j is equal to 0 kasi wala namang movement to or from na nangyayari. Okay, so therefore, the cost is 0. Okay, and ang destination ay j. Okay, next, let's go to section 4, okay, or stage 4. Stage 4, we have H and I. Okay, so we would have to get the cost of H, stage 4, H, okay, and the cost of stage 4, I. Okay, stage 4, H is actually equal to 3. Okay, 3. So again, guys, we are doing the forward approach. In forward approach, it means that you have to consider first the destination. Okay, pabalik. Okay, going backwards in reality. But the term is forward approach. Okay, so since if it's coming from D, the value or the distance would be 3. Okay, so 3. Then if it's coming from J to I, that's 4. Okay, so we can update our table. I is 4, the destination is still J, o yung pupuntahan ay J, and then H is 3, the destination is J. Okay, or yung pinanggalingan. Okay, but I am actually terming it as destination because later in the consolidation or in the analysis of the path that we will be following, you would be making it as in from start to end or from A to J. Okay, so in that way, I am trying to get where it is coming from. The D is where it is coming from. Okay, so in my case, H and I are coming from J. So that's why my D is actually J. Okay, next, let's go to section 3. Okay, section 3 or stage 3 has E, F, and G. Okay, you see how good is dynamic programming, how good dynamic programming solves. It tries to solve first the rather than solving it as a whole or in steps. Okay, so S3. So let's get the cost of stage 3E. Okay, stage 3E, it has so many courses. It has so many connections. Okay, so these connections should be analyzed based on the minimum. Okay, so meaning you would be, since the objective is minimization, you would be getting the minimum. Okay, so therefore, you would be getting minimum of um, E to H and wait, I would just place cost. Minimum of cost, E to H, plus cost of 4H. Okay? Tapos, you would have to consider, dahil nakakonect din si I kay E, kunin natin yung E to I plus cost ng 4I. Okay? So, that would be equal sa cost ng E to H is 1. Okay? So, cost ng E to H is 1 plus cost ng 4H ay nandito na sa baba, 3. Okay, so that's what's good kasi meron tayong consolidated table sa ilalim. Okay, especially kapag nasa higher stages na kayo, hindi nyo na kailangan balikan na i-add paulit-ulit. Okay, so kaya yun yung purpose ng table below. Okay, so 1 plus 3, tapos dito sa taas, cost ng E to I. E to I ay 4. Lagyan natin 4. Tapos, cost ng 4 ay 4 plus 4. Okay? So, that would be equal sa 4 at saka 8. So, syempre, minimum yung kukuhanin natin. Kaya, 4 yung ating magiging value for E. Okay? At ang pinanggalingan niya, taas. Okay? So, ito yun. Ang kanyang destination ay H. This is E. H. Okay? Tapos, ang value ay 4. Next, let's analyze the cost of 3F. Okay? So, let's check kung ano-anong nakakonect sa kanya. Connected sa kanya si H at saka si I ulit. Okay? So, therefore, we have to get cost ng F to H plus cost ng 4H. Tapos, consider also the cost ng F to I plus cost ng 4I. Okay? So, that would be equal sa cost ng F to H ay 6 plus cost ng H dito sa table nyo ay 3. Next, cost ng F to I ay 3. Cost ng 4i ay 4. Okay. So that would be equal sa 6 plus 3, 8. The other one is 7. Okay. Minimum is 7. So therefore, I, yung pinanggalingan, yun ang magiging value for your F. So input na natin, F ay galing kay I. Ang value ay 7. Next, kunin na natin yung cost ni G para matapos si S3. Okay, cost ni 3G. Okay, cost ni 3G, minimum of cost ng G to H plus cost of 4H. Okay, another one, cost ng G to I plus cost ng 4I. Okay, so let's put it here. So minimum, cost ng G to H ay 6. 6. Okay. Tapos, cost ng, oh, it's not 6. Sorry. Baka G. Cost G to H ay 3. Okay. 3 and then plus cost ng H is 3. Cost ng G to I ay 3 plus is 3. 3 nga ba siya? Yeah, 3. Tapos plus cost ng I here down is 4. 4. Okay, so that would be 6 at saka 7. Okay, so therefore, ang pipiliin ko ay si 6. Okay. At si 6 ay under ni H. Okay, si H, tapos si G. So, this is 6. Okay, so si G ay sa H manggagaling with a value of 6. Okay, next, I will just erase this para to give way to the S2. We just erase it for a while. Okay, next, let's analyze the stage 2. Stage 2. Okay. Let's analyze the stage 2, that is B, C, and D. Okay, so for cost of B, let's start with 2B. Okay, so that would be minimum ng cost ng cost ng too excessive cost of B to E plus cost of E 3E. Okay. Next ay cost of B to F plus cost of F 3F. Then cost of B to G plus cost of 3G. Okay? So, let's try to get the values. Okay? So, that would be B to E is, I would be getting all the values. B to E is 7, B to F I 4, B to G I 6. Then, I'll be getting cost of EFG here down, 4, 7, 6. Plus 4, 7, 6. Just take note na dapat same yung same yung ilalagay yung values kung kayo ay magma-mass input ng data. So, EFG is 476 as stated here. Okay? So, that would be equal sa, so, pagkasyahin na natin siya, 7 plus 4 ay 11. Okay? 7 plus 4 ay 11. Tapos, ito ay 12. Okay? Minimum ay itong dalawa. Okay? So, therefore, pwedeng manggaling sa E or sa F, si B. Okay? So, lagay ko na siya dito. Ang value niya ay 11. Pwede siyang manggaling kay E or F. Okay? Next. Check natin si cost 2C. Okay? So, cost ng 2C, again, minimum cost ng C to E plus cost ng 3E. Cost ng C to F plus cost ng 3F. Then, cost ng C to G plus cost ng 3G. Okay, so, getting the values, C to E, F, 3, 2, 4 ang values niya. So, that would be 3, 2, 4. And ang values ng EFG ay 4, 7, 6 plus 4, 7, 6. Okay, so adding them up, that would be 7, 9, 10. Okay, the minimum is 7. Ibig sabihin, manggagaling si C kay E. Okay, so C is coming from E with a value of 7. Okay, next, let's get the cost of 2D. Okay, so we have here minimum cost of B to E plus cost of 3E, cost of D to F plus cost of 3F, cost of D to G plus cost of G. Okay, so getting the values, 415, ang values nun, that's 415 plus, and the values of EFG is 476. 476. Okay, so that would be equal 8, and 11. Okay, so minimum is 8. Okay, so therefore, pwede natin siyang, ang path niya ay manggaling kay E or kay F. Okay, si D ay manggagaling kay E at F ulit. Close ko lang para E, F, D, F. Tapos, ang number ay 8. Okay, last na tayo. Punta na tayo kay stage 1. Okay, we have cost of stage 1A. Okay, yun nga lang, tatlo pala siya. Okay, so hindi pala siya magkakasya. So let me just erase everything first. Give me time to erase. Okay, we're now at stage 1. Okay, so stage 1. So we have cost of 1A. Okay, so cost of 1A, that would be 3. So minimum of, okay, so there are 3 costs. So cost of A to B plus cost of B, cost of 2B. Then cost of A to C plus cost of C, cost of A to D plus cost of D. Okay, so that would be equal to cost of A to B. I would be applying it or migrating in 1, 2, 4, and 3 plus. Okay, I have BCD, 11, 7, 8. 11, 7, 8. So that would be equal to 11, 13, 11, 11. Okay? So therefore, we are at 11. Okay? And it can be either through path C or D. Okay? Through path C or D. Okay? This is 11. Okay? So therefore, in getting your answers, you can now use this table. Okay? So since it is stated in A that you can get 11, or total of 11 in meters or in weeks, okay, in this path. So you would just be following where it is actually coming from, or the destination. Okay? So my path would be 11A. Okay? I can either go to C or D. Okay? So therefore, I can have two paths. So I can do it with C or with D. Okay? Because they have the same value. Next, in C, I would be going to E. Okay? Okay? And then from E, looking at the E, I have H. Okay. Looking at the H, I have J. Okay. So this is my path. So trying to solve kung ilan yung magiging path niya. Looking at the original table, guys, not here. Okay. Looking at the original table for the path. Okay. So A to C is 4. Okay. Then C to E is 3 plus 3. E to H is 1 plus 1. H to J is 3 plus 3. That would be equal to 4 plus 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Okay? Next, let's try if it's on path D. On path D, it can either go to E and F. I would just go to E. Okay? You can create another one path, but I'll just settle with E. Okay, for E's. Okay? So, I'll settle with E. Then E, H ang susunod niya. Then, KH, looking at H, J na yung kasunod niya. Okay, so, trying to get kung ilan yung magiging total values in here, we have A to D ay 3, D to E ay 4, E to H ay 1, H to J is 3. That would be 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 also. Okay, so these are your paths. And these are the estimated time of days or in meters minimum days or minimum distance that you can have in this stagecoach problem. Again, this is using the forward approach.